Welcome back to the shop, guys. This week on the channel, we are gonna build some frames for my wife's puzzles. Now, my wife does puzzles on the kitchen table to relax. It's a great way to get away from all the screens in life. And when I was a kid, you'd do the puzzle and you'd put it back in the box on a rainy day or a holiday, and then you'd kind of wait till the next year and redo the puzzle. So I probably did the same puzzle as a kid 10 times. But my wife had a cool idea to do the puzzle, hodgepodge it, do a bunch of them, save them up, and then make some frames for them. So I've actually been making the frames for her. And this week on the channel, I'm gonna teach her how to make those frames so in the future, she can actually make them for herself. So stick around, enjoy the video. I'm Stoner Ericson from Ericson Design Company. Let's build something. Ta-da! So my wife's going to take the Mod Podge and she's going to spread it out with a foam brush in between every piece of the puzzle piece. This is going to make a nice glue up for the puzzle. I'm going to grab this polyacrylic. It's a satin, so it'll leave a nice sheen on the puzzle. And this will also add a little more strength to it. My wife's on the other side. She's actually gluing up more puzzle backs. Next, I'm going to rough in the size of the puzzle, and then I'm going to take a wood glue and we're going to spread it evenly on this 1/4-inch backer board. Now, we used a spray adhesive for the other 3 or 4 of these, but we ran out, so we're using what we have. We're going to use some little pieces and some pinch clamps to tighten down the corners. They were kind of bowing up from the glue. We're going to slide these off and then slide this underneath the other backs. The weight of it over 24 hours will keep it nice and flat. So they've dried overnight, and now I'm just going to cut them to size. Some of these bigger puzzles, I don't have a 37-inch fence. My saw is only to 30 inches, so I'll have to cut off the small side first. These bigger puzzles are really beautiful, and when my wife does them, they're like so fun to watch come together. So now that the backs are done, I'm going to go ahead and roll this table over to the table saw. It's at the same height as my table saw, so it makes for a really big workspace. Fold out the miter station here, and then I'm going to quickly draw a couple styles of frames. There's a farmhouse one with 5-degree edges, and then a classic mitered one, and I'm going to let her pick which one she likes. Now, since I am teaching her here, and I'm really not that great of a teacher, I have to remember to slow down and lead with safety first, but she really did a great job on measuring and cutting these rails. In laying out the frame, I'm going to quickly do some math first, and I'm going to show her that you want to mark right, top, left, bottom, and then we're going to lay out the biscuits, and I'm going to show her how to come across the joint so that she can line her biscuit joiner up. Now that we've got our joints marked and our pieces labeled, she's used the biscuit joiner before, so I'm just going to give her a fresher course and then let her rip. The only thing I had to remind her of was to keep the front of the biscuit joiner flat. Also to dry fit all of your biscuits with biscuits in them. I can't tell you how many times I've glued up and then there's been a little bit off and I've had to come on back and clean up the glue. It's just a mess. So dry fitting is really important. Now to the glue up. Get glue everywhere, get it in the pockets, let it squeeze out with the biscuits, and we're gonna grab a couple clamps and tag team it and glue it up together. After the excess glue is cleaned up, I'm just going to grab a square and square up each corner to make sure the puzzle will fit nicely. So we're going to work on this last frame here. I should have just let her have it. I actually pinched her finger pretty bad here going so fast. And when I used to work in the cabinet shop, once glue was on something, you really only had a certain amount of working time. That's the wife death stare that no husband wants. I felt so bad, but we worked together and we kept going to get it done. Next, we're going to hop over to the palm router. We actually moved this outside because there's going to be so much dust and so much wood chips. At the end of it started raining, so we had to move back inside. But she really mastered this router. I was actually super impressed, staying straight and level the whole time. Now, since the router just rounded over the corners, we're going to pop a chisel in and take the time to chisel out the corners so they fit nice and taut. Just a little more fine tuning with the backs, and then we're going to get a nice snug fit.
That is awesome!
If you like fun and creative videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button. Give me a comment. I love to comment back, and give me a like or a share. If you want to support the channel, a couple things you can do is the affiliate links down below. We also have a store, Ericson Design Company /merch at Streamlabs. You can get t-shirts, stickers, hat, really support the channel. Also check out my Instagram @StonerEricson. I do previews to all these projects. I'm releasing new videos every Tuesday. What a joy to have my wife in the shop. She did an awesome job, even when I smashed her finger. You know, husbands, get your wives in the shop. Wives, get in the shop. It shows teamwork, communication skills, and you get to produce something cool and fun together. And I think that that's really neat. And there's that old woodworker saying that the couple that works in the shop together stays together. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my other videos right here. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm Stoner Ericson from Ericson Design Company, and we built something. Ta-da!